Hello guys, welcome again. So in this lecture we're going to see what is the architecture of Docker, right? So I will make you understand how internally Docker is working and how their components are interlinked together, right? I will make it very easy for you. So see, whenever we install Docker on any of the operating system, let's say I have Ubuntu, I have Red Hat, I have Windows or Mac, any operating system I first install Docker services into it, and once the Docker service is installed, then we would have all of these services installed together, right? So we see Docker client CLI is installed, REST API is its part, and then the main is the Docker daemon, or you can say Docker server, right? So what will happen? So you will see in the next lectures that whenever I will be running some Docker commands, how it is responding back to our commands, right? So what is happening in the backend is your Docker daemon is running on your host operating system, and whenever you are trying to access its services like Docker images or volumes, containers, networks, or such kind of services, what these services are doing, you are simply having a console or a terminal where you are just running some Docker commands, right? So what Docker commands will do are Docker commands will interact using CLI and through REST APIs. So in the backend, when you run anything like Docker PS, this is just for checking the kind of running containers, right? So what it will do is it will call to the REST APIs of Docker server, and then Docker server internally find out how many running containers we do have and then revert back using the APIs. It is simple, right? Like how generally APIs work, it's working in the same way. So using CLI or terminal, you are just giving some input, or you are doing some request, and using REST APIs, Docker server is reverting back to those requests. So this is a very simple and basic architecture of Docker, and in the next lecture we will see what other ways to install it, how to install it on different operating systems. Thank you.